Against the Ropes podcast.
So back to you were just talking about Oscar. How good was Oscar coming up when you fought him? Were you?
I mean, Oscar was a great fighter. You know, I mean, I take nothing from Oscar. I mean, he was a great fighter. I mean, actually, I kind of like, you know, he was a kid that I praised coming up, and thought that all the things that happened for him would happen. But at the same time, also, when I fought Oscar, I sparred with Oscar probably about 2 or 3 months prior to that. And the thing is this: the sparring went great. You know, it was give and take, but at the same time, they knew I had a name, but also I couldn't punch. That was the reason why I was chosen to fight Oscar. Because if I didn't knock Oscar out, I wasn't going to win. I mean, I'm not stupid, you know. And I mean, and so basically, you know, and I mean, I got stopped in the fight, but I wasn't even hurt. But that's how it was when early on for Oscar. I mean, Oscar hit you with 2 or 3 punches, you know, and you don't answer. You lost. And ain't nothing to do about it. You know, but that's the politics of boxing.
Yeah. Was it weird when Floyd Jr. fought him? Because Floyd Sr., he was Oscar's trainer for a bit, and then you had fought him. So was it a bit weird when Jr. got his chance against Oscar?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really weird because the one thing is this: Floyd always wanted to fight Oscar. You know, and it had nothing to do with me or his dad. He just didn't like Oscar. And he didn't like Oscar partly because he kind of felt, you know, don't get me wrong, I think what it was is that Floyd in his own mind, even when he was just breaking into the pro ranks, he probably saw all the things that we seen happen prior to that, and he always thought that he was bigger. His name should be bigger than Oscar's, and he was a better fighter than Oscar, and he believed that from day one. And he was brought up on Oscar's, you know, undercards. Because I had got him signed with Top Rank. And so, of course, and at some point, he wanted to be the main event. He was tired of being, you know, the guy that's being brought up as, you know, under Oscar. And so, and basically, so he was calling for that fight for a long time.
Yeah, so for a long time he was, you know, under Top Rank. From what you saw, how frustrating was it for Floyd? Because we do know he bought himself out, and the rest is history. He became his own boss, and everything that entailed from his hard work occurred. But how frustrating was it for you guys to see him in that contract with Top Rank?
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think necessarily that the contract was bad. I think what it was is that Floyd just was tired of being in the shadows of Oscar. That's what it was more than anything. And that's the reason why I think that he bought himself out of the contract so he could make it where, okay, now I can antagonize this guy, I can do what I need to do because we're not teammates and we're not on the same team. You know, and so eventually that's what happened.
If I'm not mistaken, he bought himself out of $750,000 contract?
That was so long ago, I have no idea.